Either way, we'll see. Another minute left. Let's talk mid heroes on four zoomers and what they could potentially grab. Things
There's
around it.
a lot of options. You still have the Invoker for Gunner, which is pretty solid, right? Like works well with Mars, the Arena, Terrorize. You now have Faceless Void, which is a little bit scary.
Yes. Faces Void.
I think they have to ban the Invoker here. Spirit Vessel Cold Snap's too good this game. As well
It's
as
unlikely that they pick it though. I mean, they've got Void Spirit, who's probably going to be the mid lane. We do see it run offlane once in a while, but I still think they're so afraid of Cataclysm, Egg, and Chronosphere that regardless of the lane's not going great, you can't let them have that, right?
I don't know. I don't know if they want to play the Invoker on Jaguares. I mean, you're right though. I think it is a consideration where it's like, do we bother giving this to them and risk it when you have Phoenix and Faceless Void? You don't have a save on four zoomers outside of Terrorize, right? Which is not ideal. So all you have to do is just get a chrono.
Yep. The way they're taking a lot of the reserve time here thinking about these bans. Probably debating whether or not that Invoker ban is really worth pushing forward here. Storm Spirit's banned out. That means they're a little bit worried about their backline. That could mean an Invoker pickup, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the only hero that sits on the backline right now is the Phoenix. You're not particularly worried about that one. You're not particularly worried about the Storm Spirit if you're Phoenix. You're usually going to be able to get the egg off anyways. Get rid of the Snapfire.
That's a good one.
That's something I thought that they might take for themselves on four zoomers because they do still need a mid. And it matches up very nicely against the Phoenix.
Yeah, we are. It's a lot of things. The thing that's interesting is both teams kind of want similar mid heroes right now. They will ban the Pugna. Is Leshrac still in this? It is.
Yeah. I'm surprised. This is, I think, one of the first times Leshrac has made it through the draft and not been picked at this phase today, right?
Yeah, it's been picked or banned in most of the games for sure.
5 seconds remain.
Yeah, kind of going towards the last of reserve time here. I wouldn't hate to see Leshrac banned out. Yeah, there it is. Absolutely correct there, Ricky. Speaking of, I wouldn't hate to see a Ricky here either. I mean, it doesn't. If they instead of a Faceless Void, well, then they picked up the Faceless Void. Ricky just becomes unpickable.
Yeah, that's
10 seconds remain.
that'd be interesting for sure. I think they need more of an in-your-face mid lane, or they have to pick the off lane here. But I guess they're just assuming it's going to be the Void Spirit or the. You could run Phoenix 3.
Yep. Somebody offered to PayPal you $50 and then challenge you to a fight.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Typical Twitch chatter. An absolute moron.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll call you out. I don't care. You stupid.
Get him, Ricky. I'd back you on that one. Let's see, brawl one behind the lobby after the game, Ricky versus Twitch chat.
Classic. They got 6 seconds, definitely taking their time. I mean, the Invoker's in the pool. The question is, do they feel confident enough playing it? Okay, they just take Maz Nature's Prophet. Or, no, I'm sorry, not Maz. His name's invisible right now. I can't remember. But yes, we know. He played Nature's Prophet the last 2 times for Jaguares.
Yep. I should know this one as well. It was his spirits, right?
Yeah.
Hane.
Hane, thank you. You got it. You right.
So Hane is going to be on the Nature's Prophet this game, and 4 zoomers. Let's see them run this one out. Potentially a Ember Spirit still in the pool. Show it to me.
Ember would be really good. Oh, they go TA, huh? Okay.
Interesting. I mean, I think TA is amazing with the Drow Ranger. Not what I was expecting here, though.
It's also really good against the Void Spirit. He doesn't have a really good way of breaking the refraction. And you are right, that bonus agility just makes her that much more deadly. I like this pick a lot.
Well, also another fun matchup thing between those two heroes in the laning phase is your Psyblade Spill. you can't actually block that with the
Resonant Pulse.
Yeah, the Resonant Pulse, because it only blocks physical damage, not pure.
Pretty nice. Good matchup for sure. We'll see how it goes. Game number 2 here underway between Jaguares and Four Zoomers. Four Zoomers obviously having the 1 game advantage at the moment. Very excited. Should be a good one. I honestly do like the Four Zoomers draft. I think that TA rounds it out really well. You do have to be pretty careful about getting a good chrono into like Egg and Wrath of Nature. It's a ton of magic damage for the follow-up. But last game, you know, with Sven, they were never able to really shut down Sammy Boy's Draw Ranger. They had plenty of ways to get him out or heal him up, but you're lacking it in this game for sure.
Yeah. It's going to be a struggle. There's always ways to take team fights here on Jaguares. They're always going to be able to split push with Hane, but for Zoomers, their draft is definitely favored here. Just seeing the work that Ocean is going to be able to do. I mean, the Terrorize with the Mars ultimate feels so good as well.
It is. It's so fun to watch. It really is.
They run themselves into the wall again and again.
All right. We've done it. Game number 2. I'm excited. Honestly, after last game, this should be a lot of fun. We'll see. You know, Four Zoomers try to have a little bit of meme fun. Oh, we're paused. Damn it.
Well, welcome to the pause brought to you by Monster Energy, the sponsor of the BTS Pro Series 4.
Speaking of which, you know what I'm going to grab?
You're going to crack yourself open a cold one, I imagine.
Oh, yeah, brother. Got myself a Pacific Punch here. Ready them eardrums. Oh, yeah, I'm ready for this. It's going to be a great game. Time to get energized. Thank you, Monster, for keeping us going. Oh, dang, I didn't even have any chance here to sip it. What are you doing? Just unpaused immediately.
It's all right. Just get Jerry to control the camera for a second for us.
Oh, he's always controlling the camera. I don't know what we're talking about.
Masterful mark.
As well, just commentate over the things that are happening in the game. The tips coming out against both sides. I see you learn the way of trap and pick one for yourself. I don't know what this means. Mini has some questionable all chat, so I'm not even gonna go into that one. We'll just ignore it.
It's fine. It's fine.
He's got himself a bit of a bad reputation in my books. I'm gonna whack him on the head every so often.
Yep.
Something dire. 30 seconds and counting.
What are those voice lines from Dire Tide were pretty cool. I really like the violin stabs. One of my absolute favorites.
I miss the Aghanim's Labyrinth ones.
Dude, right? Why did those get removed? Those were so good.
Well, they were seasonal. I like that they're doing seasonal things again. I'm just a little... I know I shouldn't be begging here. Beggars can't be choosers, but I'm disappointed that the Dire Tide came out like just before Halloween.
Oh, like the week of Halloween?
Like wasn't it like the day of or something, like 30th that it came out?
Yeah, I think it was. I think you're right. Yeah, and then they're like, go till December 20 something.
Yeah, and at that point they'll probably release Frostivus on like December 24th.
Assuming there's a Frostivus. Come on.
I thought that's what they would do. All things considering, I'd be like, yeah, they'll leave this open and then Frostivus will come right after. We'll have lots of updates. It's been we've been on 7.27 for 5.5 months now.
Months or years? I don't know.
Yeah. Either way, the meta is getting a little bit stale. Everyone seems to have figured it out. I've seen enough Sven for a very long time.
Gunner just crushing Mini in his mid lane. He has hit so many Psyblades. Oh my goodness. And as you said, none of that can be reduced by the Resonant Pulse at all.
Brax. He's on the first point in God's a beak, but not much kill potential against his Spear of Mars. Be able to throw people through multiple brambles here.
Ooh, I forgot about that interaction. Now, does the damage stack or does it refresh it? That's a good question.
It pretty sure it. Oh, the damage? It definitely stacks the damage.
Okay, that's what I would have expected.
Yeah. For each one you go through, then it refreshes the duration, I believe. So it's lots of damage just because it's one of the higher level 1 damage abilities. You 125 for each one you go through, so it really adds up.
All right, bottom lane. Brax having a really decent time here against the Faceless Void, which once you have level 2 Spear, you can't backtrack any of this damage, but Phoenix just gets slapped there by that one. Ocean, kind of low as well. Nice bash there. Can Benny get in range for the auto attack? He will interrupt that dive as a result. Really sick play there from Brax. First blood goes to Ocean, but he will go down on the Mars. That was a sick God's Rebuke.
Yeah, well played there by Brax. And, he's just going to come back to lane with full HP and mana. He's dropping pretty low regardless. He's going for earn first again. We've seen him do this a number of times. It feels a little bit cocky in my opinion, but I guess the armor and mana regen it gives you does make sense on a lot of offlane heroes. This time he doesn't have an Invoker who also wants to build a Spirit Vessel on his team. So
the violin stabs. Sorry, finally. I've been wanting to see those for a while. Huh?
You got the Ricky emote on
I know.
as well.
Gunner, he's a man after my own heart.
A Ricky fan. We got some Ricky fans in the chat as well.
Yeah.
One has dropped the Ricky chair.
Yeah, it's a classico emote for sure. Gunner 15 and 7 in the mid lane, having a fantastic time. I mean, there's really no point in this lane where he's gonna really struggle, right? He'll just eventually win the lane and then go jungle. Mini's just gonna keep taking so much harassment from these side blades.
Yep. And the Resident Pulse not doing anything like we talked about makes it that much more of a struggle for Void Spirit. Just being able to reflect the damage right through it with the side blade spill.
They almost brought down Ma in the top lane, but a nice Fairy Fire did keep him alive. Almost a repeat of last game. Would have been very, very good for that Drow to get that kill. Oh
yeah, look at it. She goes right through it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
4-minute bounties. Power runes. Mini guesses top, and of course the rich get richer, as we like to say. Gunner finds it bottom. Nuage able to sidestep that Bramble. Will survive.
And just barely gets out of there with the dive, so it's not going to feel very good. Yeah, Gunner, he doesn't even.
Oh, Husky. He's going to cut him off and break his salve. Or Ocean, rather, is going to cut him off and break his salve. That feels real bad. Now Nuage's, he can't walk back bottom because there's a Dark Willow here.
Yeah, I think he knows that there's an Observer ward somewhere around there, so he's going to go ahead and try to de-ward it. He's got a Sentry in his inventory right now. They're both in somewhat obvious places. I mean, I think if he gets it perfectly, he can get them both, but it's a little bit tricky.
Bramble did not catch Benny here in the bottom lane. He doesn't have time off for 6 more seconds, though. God's Rebuke. Can they get the kill? The Dark Realm damage. Dark Realm. That is a different game there, but it's fine. There's gonna be the nice spear one more time. Benny falling low, but he's gonna survive.
Yep, that Shadow Realm not connecting there means Void does manage to get out of that one. He's got too much armor for you to deal with it right there. Doing a bit of work here up against Brax.
Husky is just beating these men down in the top lane. The Snowball, or I'm sorry, the Sprout almost saves him for a moment, but ends up finding the kill. Hayne gonna salve up, TP back to base. He has global teleportation to return.
Dire's top tower is
Fight recap broken for you. It doesn't show you what abilities were used.
Oh yeah, I see it.
You see it?
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. It'll be fixed for you in a moment.
Nope.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully the next fight then.
So I wanted to see Salve. I'm pretty sure that was Tusks who used it onto the Nature's Prophet there.
Woo! Almost gets that Bramble once again. This Phoenix playing with fire, literally.
Radiant have fortified their structures against attack.
So one of the things that makes TA so strong is if you cannot purge these psionic traps in the mid lane, which we're going to see exactly why right now it's a big problem. Mini loses so much of his health. If you don't have a sentry here to break these traps, you can't come back to the lane to contest it. He can now that he is level 6 with those astral steps, but before then he was in a lot of trouble. In bot lane, nice rotation from the Tusk. They get Mars.
Brax having gone down twice. He got a sick God's Rebuke earlier, but since then, not a whole lot he's able to do. He needs to get that arena online, so he's got kill potential on the Faceless Void. Him and Dark Willow both. I think Ocean, he needs Gunner to retreat in the jungle for a little while. But he's got to stack some camps in order. He's got to make Gunner want to leave. See? That's the issue with Ocean right now.
Yeah.
Back up to those Ancients and stack them for him.
Yeah, Ocean's like, come on, bro, just give me some solo experience. But no,
You got to earn it.
you
gotta
do have
stack
to earn
them.
it. 53-second mark. It's past. No more stack Eronis.
Didn't do anything like that. It's a small play police calling yet again.
Now, are stackies basically the same thing as snackies for us in real life, where like we just love them?
Yes.
All right, nice.
I'm a big snacker myself.
Top lane, Hane in some trouble. The multi-shot comes out. Ma has shown up. There's going to be the Sprout giving him some space. Tusk has no mana to work with at all. They do have a Fire Blast available, stunning up the Tusk. Salmon Boy, plenty of damage. One more, wait, they're backing? Okay. They were afraid of the Benny rotation, but Ma, he's going to go down to the Ignite anyway.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to get any XP from that because he was dead for it, unfortunately, but does get 185 gold.
Jaguares soaking some nice experience in the mid lane. And Ocean doing exactly what you talked about. They have... Oh, no, there's a sentry, though.
Oh, it's a disaster.
Yeah, man, you knew Jaguares. He's 200 IQ. He's way ahead of him.
Yep.
Connor's going to find a DD rune, but no Ancient stack.
Gunner's not going to be happy to find that. Oh, no, he's about to get yelled at. Let's see it.
He's like, sir, there's an entire group of creeps missing. Bottom lane, though, Snowball Sandboy, he's really far forward. In comes the arena, but he's just dead. That was an awkward situation there. You don't know if you want to be all the way down there by yourself. You have no Dark Willow. Your gunner is jungling on the TA.
A single ancient camp, even. Nobody's bought a sentry to deal with this one. It's gonna block it again. This sentry ward is so high value right now, slowing down the TA's farm.
They're just gonna go take the enemy ancients, right? That's the actual play.
With a 5-head?
Yeah, something like that. Poor man's shield there. Gonna be dropped for Nature's Prophet. I'm assuming they'll eventually move that over to the Faceless Void. Yes, they do.
And then baited brooch. And on Mini, he's gonna be happy about that one. I mean, Templar Assassin would probably rather have what, like the Iron Talon?
Yeah, for sure. If he gets it, he'll take it for if he can.
Yep. Baited brooch isn't that bad. The extra movement speed for being able to run people down, but still, Royal Jelly is pretty good as well. They end up dewarding it. No, it still sits there. It's gonna block it again. This is such a high value sentry ward.
Yeah, that's a rough one. Ocean's finally picking it out. He's like, all right, guys, I'm on my way. I'll get it. He's going to just sentry the center of the camp, maybe? No, he goes on the top side. Okay. He'll get it.
There we go. Took him a while, though.
Yeah, indeed.
He doesn't get to sit mid and soak up XP because he hasn't earned his keep around here.
Gunner is level 10 though on this on this TA at 10 minutes, so he's having a fantastic game. Top lane, Mini rotating, looking for Husky, who's just been sitting in the safe lane, farming some experience. There's gonna be the Fire Blast. He just go ahead and bloodlust his own tower. He's like, yeah, I'm going down. I might as well give my tower a fighting chance here. What level is this bloodlust? Just level 1. Wow. That tower slaps.
Yeah.
Bottom lane tier 1 though, not going to survive.
Yeah, it's probably going to turn out being a 1-for-1. They are set up here in the top lane. Still having Chronosphere here on Benny. Catapult on the top tier 1. Nothing that they're able to do. In fact, Nature's Prophet teleports up here for good measure. And Ma securing the backline, searching through these trees here for any possible resistance. They turn their eyes mid though, and Brax is going to go down.
Wow, they do. Really nice catch there, and they're going to look for a Voice Spirit, but able to just dash away. Phoenix stunned up. No mana quite yet for that egg. Wand coming off cooldown, though, so should be fine. Gunner is here, though. You got to be careful of this guy. They're TPing in the Tusk. Pops his Refraction now. They could dive for it. Blocks off that escape. Gunner, he's in some trouble. They just immediately egg. In comes the Terrorize. 2 of them being sent the complete opposite way. Gunner needs to leave. He's going to get stunned. In comes Benny as well. He walks into a Bramble, though, and they're slowed by the trap. They cannot get in range for the Chrono. Nice disengage there from Zoomers, forcing a big cooldown.
I was nervous there for a second for Zoomers. That looked like Gunner potentially been caught out, but no egg means they are able to take this fight.
A lot of damage coming out from that meld strike. They're still looking for this mid tower. Of course, you have that chrono, but there's not a lot of follow-up damage. Oh, Wrath of Nature as it just comes off cooldown, but ends up throwing it in mid lane first, so it doesn't do that much. And there it is. Mid tower will fall.
Dire's top tower is
Mid
under
tower going down there. So map control going in favor of 4 Zoomers. Going to be happy about grabbing that one. Looked a little bit dicey there for a little bit, but without that egg and chronosphere combination, 4 Zoomers definitely are able to take these favorable team fights. I mean, you have to be very worried about the arena blood and terrorize combination, right?
Yeah. I'm going to tip Ocean in real life every single time he destroys one of Nuage's sentries.
In real life?
Yeah, I'm going to tip this boy.
Kill
Kill as many as you can, Ocean. Thank you.
That's where all of your hard-earned summit dollars are going.
Just killing these stupid sentries.
L dollars, as I like to call them.
L dollars. Yeah, very nice. Bottom lane, Brax getting wrapped around on. Mini's going to find him. No Yules, but not really necessary. They have the setup from the snowball. A nice centaur there to secure the kill as well. Going on over to Hane. Nice kill. Nice rotation once again from these guys.
Dire's whereabouts.
Top lane forced a TP out now, and let's start farming out this lane. This is the last tier 1 tower up, almost untouched, only having like 15 damage on it. So Sammy Boy will turn his eyes over to that one. At least I thought he would. Goes back into the jungle though. I haven't got no idea what I'm talking about, obviously. We'll look elsewhere, away from my embarrassment.
No one saw it. It's fine. What's Hane going? He's going same build as last time, this Orchid Malevolence Rush. I mean, it's great against heroes like TA, but she's going to get a BKB, you know, after Blink Deso, so it ends up kind of becoming less impactful. But the one thing you have to consider is Sprout's really good against both Drow and TA until they have, you know, 4 staffs for the Hurricane Pikes, and TA does not want to have to get a Hurricane Pike anytime soon.
No. TA, he's just happy to wait, right? Doesn't want to take the fight until the Desolate is completed. So I think they're doing him a favor right now in Jaguares.
I mean, look at his net worth. He's huge. 7,200 at 14 minutes. Yeah. Gunner's having a fantastic time. He's got Blink Dagger. He's more than halfway to his Deso. This guy's having a great game.
Yules is almost done, so that's his setup in these team fights, and makes it much easier to deal with his faces forward. They need to wait to like hard log him down. Okay,
they do know there's a ward here. It got placed just a moment ago. Ocean trying to get in range. They do have their own high ground ward here to consider. Mini, Nuages, all being scouted by Husky. They don't want to initiate on the Ogre, but they're going to go for it anyway. Bramble is there holding him in place, but Husky, he's alone. Falling low, the Gust will miss, but they just disengage. I mean, this guy is so tanky. He just gets his sentries delivered, and now he's just going to go D-ward them. Oh, yeah, just a casual free sal from that shovel.
Got it.
Jaguares ideal ports down to the bottom lane. All right, he's got his Yule Scepter done now, so that's his first item. The one thing that they do have going for them here on Jaguares is meaning he's actually having a pretty good game.
Yeah, he is. You're right.
But the fact on ping disadvantage and whatnot, sitting 2-0-2, almost 90 CS. He's playing very safe, and he will be able to save himself from a potential setup on Brack with his own Yule Scepter.
Battle Fury's done now, which, you know, obviously gives this hero a lot more farming potential. The thing you have to consider, though, is you have this TA. You do have a decent amount of control for the Faceless Void until he has, you know, a BKB or a Manta. And you have to be able to remove the Cursed Crown. The Spear as well, set up easily from the Yules into the arena, is just pretty much a death sentence if there's additional heroes there. Again, top lane, they're trying to invade into Sammy, and Husky's just going to throw his body at them. He's going to go down for it. A nice dissimulate there to finish off the kill. Well played by Mini and the boys on Jaguares. The question is, they might just chase here. Ocean looking for a Curse Crown target. Mod, not the ideal one, but they're just going to go Yule set up into the arena. Even the Terrorize. This is a lot of hate for a Tusk.
I thought they warned you not to
well, they'll take what they can get right now. The game has been pretty slow for the last couple of minutes, so might as well commit those abilities. It's only 75 seconds on cooldown right now. It's not like you're committing a 160-second ability like Chronosphere. So Well, he'll take the pick off.
That was a
Raises
nice wave
Void.
cut.
Yeah, Ace of Void is happy to bide his time right now. I mean, he'll outfarm the Templar Assassin with his Battle Fury, at least by a little bit. Also has the mobility ability, Time Walk.
So Blink Deso, BKB going to be the next item on Gunner. Like we said, the Orchid becomes a lot less useful when you have that BKB on TA. And he does have it completed going for a Solar Crest next. But, I mean, if he's able to get on top of a hero at this point with a BKB, he just kills them. They are smoked up. Here, top river. The Radiant scans it right on the money, actually. I think they're expecting them to be in Roche, but now they don't know. They smoke up
They can
themselves.
get them on top of this hill. Husky, the perfect hero to scout this one out.
Brax, no arena though. He does have the Euls for the Spirit. Looks like they just kind of want to disengage. Benny is looking for the Chrono target, but TA, she's got plenty of space. And on the side, the Gus does end up catching the Tusk, the Chrono, just on the Mars. But the Curse Crown stuns the Void. He hasn't done any damage yet. It's all just been Hane on the Nature's Prophet. And now they're going to chase down this Faceless Void. Time walks away, but in the meantime, Gunner going to take down Mini in the process.
Well, they do manage to get Brax there, but they commit the Chronosphere. They lose Mini, who was having a pretty good game up till now, and they lost this fight right beside the objective. So Roche gonna go the way of 4 Zoomers and take it down so fast with the Meld and the Desolator.
It's the double into triple Meld Strike Deso. A lot of people, for those of you who don't know, you can just cast Meld and then it applies on the auto attack. So you get to double attack with Meld Strike for that extra bonus armor. Managed to catch Benny, tries to time walk away, but in comes Gunner. Terrorize is there as well. That is a great use of that spell just to make sure that Faceless Void goes down.
Yeah. Oh, just like that. Game gets even easier for 4 Zoomers. Things have finally started to turn on their head. I mean, win probability was definitely going their way, but now with an XP starting to tilt in their favor quite a bit.
Yeah, it's so much pick off now. I mean, anyone that they walk into is just like borderline dead if Gunner is nearby. He does so much damage now.
Yeah, you do have the ability to take these big team fights with Phoenix Egg and Chronosphere, but it's hard for you to get that set up. They take such scrappy fights here on 4 Zoomers, and they're in and out very quickly with these Blink Daggers. Now going for one on Brax. Once he gets that, you know, that's such favorable setup. Finally getting the arenas they want out.
Yeah, and they're going to have Force Staff on Jaw Ranger here very quickly into the Hurricane Pike, which makes her a more difficult target to Chronosphere unless she's already stunned. You can't hit her with the Sprout either, so it's just looking like it's going to get a little bit more difficult here for Jaguares as this goes. Nuage is able to find some farm. He has a Perseverance, which makes me assume it's going to be a Lotus Orb. I actually don't know. What is this Perseverance for? Oh, Meteor Hammer. Duh. All right, Phoenix and Hane able to catch Dark Willow here in the bottom lane. First good use of that Orchid.
Dire's middle tower.
You know what would be hilarious? If he just would burst in a Refresher Orb.
Dude, in my mind, I was like, is he just going Refresher? I was like, nah. I mean, he doesn't have anything queued up, but it's either got to be like Meteor Hammer. Does Meteor Hammer even build out of Perseverance anymore?
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Perseverance, Crown. Okay.
Lotus Orb could be a possible pick-up.
While I'm busy looking at recipes, Mini dies to Gunner again.
I'll take that.
I mean, this
I mean,
guy's
while
got...
Jerry's looking at recipes. Freaking Jerry.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not moving our cameras for us, honestly. This guy needs to get it together.
DD Rune bottled as well. It's just looking real hard now.
Gunner finding absolutely everything he needs to close out this game. There you go. Has the BKB completed now. Double damage rune bottled up. Aegis on him for another 2.5 minutes here. I'm not sure how they're going to be able to defend high ground. I mean, it feels like they're only 4K net worth up. They're still ahead on kills right now in Jaguares, but it feels like there's a mountain they have to climb.
Yeah, and the mountain is Gunner. This guy is so strong.
Look at this double damage room. I imagine he'll hold this until the high ground. I don't know about that. They just use their fortify before they reach the high ground there.
Yeah, they're going to keep the catapult alive as well. And mid lane, they've caught the Faceless Void. Spear into the Cursed Crown. Samboy immediately TPs over. There's going to be the Terrorize as well. You have no Faceless Void, no Chrono. Your high ground defense in shambles now.
Gunner, I imagine he'll just pop this DD rune and start whacking away at this tier 3. Just needs to clear out these creeps right here. Catapult will open this one up for him.
They're going to go back mid. In comes Mini right into a Fire Blast and a Gust. He has a Euls and a Ghost Scepter. They managed to throw the Driver into the air, but there's going to be the Hurricane Pike. They're turning their attention on over to the egg. They're going to be able to bring it down, but Sammy Boy will fall in the process. Backside of the fight, you've lost Mini, and now Hane going to go down to the 2 supports and Tusk as well. It's a 5-man wipe for 4 Zoomers. Just asserting dominance in this game.
And Gunner just starts ripping through this tower. So little they're able to do about this one. Faces forward is up another 5 seconds. He's got Chronosphere available, but no Phoenix Egg. They haven't gotten this combination off yet.
Is Catapult still alive? No, it died. Okay.
It feels bad. But either way, Gunner, I imagine he'll continue to push. He'll get a couple shots off onto this tower, I believe, before the rest of the heroes spawn. This is the one thing they have going for them. They're so under-leveled right now that even though they lost a fight right outside their base, they're going to be back up in just a moment. Either way, this tier 3 will go below half HP.
They don't have Egg, though, so I don't know where your damage into the Chronosphere is going to come. I guess you have Sunray. That's about it.
It's not enough to bring him down twice, and you still got this
Yeah.
38 seconds, so they don't commit the Chronosphere there. All they would have done was put it on a cooldown.
Oh, more tower damage going the way of 4 Zoomers, looking really good as this game now up to a 9,000 gold lead. Like you said earlier, not that long ago, is pretty close. But now, I mean, it's getting a little bit unrecoverable.
Mount Gunner has a very steep climb all of a sudden.
And going for the Bloodthorn as well, giving him that silence and the True Strike for everyone on his team.
Yep, the extra attack speed and mana regen is also going to feel pretty nice. I'm not crazy about it, but there's nothing else that you feel like you really need. It can be good. Faces Void still doesn't have a BKB for himself, so not going to be able to dispel that. I think that's their number one concern, is just being able to blow up this Faces Void. If they don't have him online, or if you commit the Yule Scepter onto somebody else on Void Spirit, you can blow them up instead of Orchid or Bloodthorn. Traps continuing to come out, just holding this triangle here on 4 Zoomers. Exactly what they want to be doing when they control the map. And again, so the only lane that they're able to shove out on Zoomers is the bottom.
I'm just watching Husky sit mid, slap creeps, because no one can like reliably go on him, right? If you commit onto Ogre and there's heroes behind him, you just die. You smoke up on the high ground. The Radiant don't have vision here. They will lose their tier 2 bottom, but overall, they're just going to try and wrap around into the Radiant jungle and see if they can find a pick-off. Tusk might be the one, but of all runes to grab an Invis. Very nice. Sentry dropped there. They're looking for him because they did have vision on that rune, but not going to find him. Brax, instead, they're going to find the Phoenix, and oh my goodness, that is a quick 3 auto attacks to die there. The Orchid Reveal doing some nice work.
Well, okay, he's only down for 38 seconds there and does have buyback available. Still not something he wants to commit. They're wasting no time here on 4 Zoomers. Gunner, 2 shots this creep wave. And now he's knocking at your tier 3s. At least I thought he'd be. I guess he just wants to continue to play it slow. I probably saw what they did in the last game and thought, all right, boys, we almost threw that one. We're up against Faces Void and Phoenix. We'll take it slow as possible. And that's been the case for several of these games. The show match between Arkosh and No Pangolier and one of Sad Boys games, they wait until they're up like 40-50k gold before trying to close it out.
Yeah, I remember Arkosh, managed to end the game still like almost 40k behind or something.
It was a little bit sus.
Meld the spells. That didn't burn the Fire Spirit unless he managed to reapply.
It probably reapplied.
Okay.
Definitely dispellable.
That's what I thought.
That one is not, however.
Are you telling me you can't dispel a laser beam?
Yeah, you need to be able to. Technology just isn't there yet, apparently.
I'll take that.
Obviously, you always have vision with Roshan, and you have TA mid lane. They're going to jump onto Brax. He does have a Yules, but gets pulled back by a Remnant. A beautiful Terrorize. There's your arena. Benny with a Chrono, but it misses everybody, and all he does is trap his own Void Spirit. Oh, no. He's able to keep himself alive thanks to the Yules. They just call the GG. Benny feels so bad. He DCs immediately. Oh, no.
The mental damage that Jaguares just sustained. Benny, he saw himself out after that one. my God, for Zoomers, they take the victory. I mean, it would have been hard in order to take this game, but you needed to be able to combo these Chronospheres with the eggs, and I don't think we saw it come out a single time that game. Just a severe lack of discipline there by Jaguares, and this was the team that brought down Infamous 2-0 in the open qualifiers.
Yeah, it just seems like he did not want to play the Faces Void that game. You know, they looked at it like, we got to have some team fight here, but Zoomers, I mean, this draft was perfect. We talked about how good that TA was going to round out the draft, and my God, Gunnar did so much work. 18,000 hero damage, finishing 7-0-3. This is the Gunnar show, man. Welcome to the Gun Show, everyone.
Yeah, that's not bad by them for sure. Just a quick look at these post-game stats here. I know you mentioned it really didn't feel like you wanted to play the Faces Void. In fact, he only did 4,000 hero damage this game. Ma struggled to touch anyone at 2,800 himself. Just run over there by 4 Zoomers after the laning phase ended. Once again, even though you had kills on your side, I don't think that there's ever a point where 4 Zoomers didn't look like they were going to take the game.
Yeah, incredible performance again from 4 Zoomers, and this moves them to 6-0 so far in this tournament. I mean, these guys looking fantastic, but we've got more Dota. We've only hit the halfway point, people, so strap in. We've got more coming this way. Our next series is going to be Team Brazil versus Beast Coast. So it should be a great series to watch. So we'll see y'all after just a short break. Stay tuned.